Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for the weekend shift bonus vid. If you went out there and saw me on the weekend shift, thank you so much for being here, being there. That was awesome. And then here's a little wrap up for you guys. I got my Strat Soldier coffee mug. Heck yeah. That was a crazy week, wasn't it? You know, we're open Monday with a gap up. We're open Monday, and then Tuesday we were off because of 4th of July, and then we're open on Wednesday, and you're like, oh, is this Monday? What is this? No, it's Wednesday. Okay, and then you what are we doing here? And it was just a crazy day. It was just crazy. Okay, a lot of Fed talk, a lot of we got CPI next week. Okay, Consumer Price Index. Next week, and it's just a lot of stuff going on. The market is reacting heavily to some news, to the news. All right, the market's heavy, more than ever. All right, more than ever. We in the Strat, we don't necessarily trade the news. I don't care what's in the news. I want to see what the price action is. What's it really doing? Where are they really buying? Where are they really selling? So if we go to the charts. And you will see here on the SPY, I would love to tell you that we have a 3-1-2 reversal up and possible for next week. But right now, what we are looking at is a possible. It's closer. What's the next two? What's the next scenario two? You need to be saying that to yourself when you are trading. What's the next scenario two? Where is this going to go? All right. What's possible here? All right. So we have an inside bar on the week. We have a shooter on the daily. All right. That's two actionable signals. Looking closer to going to the downside. Now we could go inside and up. Okay, we can go inside bar for the rest of the week next week. We'll see, right? Because we are inside. Oh, I got this switched over. I was showing quarterly charts. All right, we are red on the month. All right. But you see what happened here on the daily. We had 2-2 reversal back up on the daily, back on Friday. It was awesome. It was great until about 12:30. 1:30 came in. The price consolidated. All right, let's do it for the kids in the back. Put the labels on, and I'll show you in Trend Spider, the only charting software with the Strat built in. 2-1-2 reversal back down. Oh my goodness. Okay, 2-1-2 reversal back down. Okay. Time to get out. For now, if you are good at options or you have the account size, you can short shares. You could have bought some calls and then bought some puts. All right. You could have bought some shares and then short some shares. All right. Everything did this though. That's why we look at the SPY. That's why I always emphasize SPY. This guy's always talking about SPY and Dow Jones and QQQ. How come he's not talking about Roblox and Costco and all the and DocU and all these like little things? Why? Because if you know how to chart the indexes, you will know how to chart those individual names. All right, we are looking for a shooter on the. I'm looking for anything when inside week. First of all, I'm looking for anything that's inside week, and I'm looking for anything with a shooter on the day. All right. If this thing goes 3-1-2 reversal down on the week, 3-1-2 reversal down below 437.06. The target is 431.19. Oh my gosh, to the lows. And I won't need indicators. I won't need I won't need to read the news. I won't need anybody to tell me this thing is going to the downside, because I know green means buy and red means sell. All right. All right, so, and I know that inside bar is an actionable signal. I know that shooter is an actionable signal. There are only, let's look at that daily chart. There are only 3 actionable signals: hammers, shooters, inside bars. 3 actionable signals: hammers, shooters, inside bars. We expect the price to move based on those actionable signals. All right, that's why we can expect the price to move. Here's your shooter. All right, I expect to see the sellers take over here, and if they don't, I'm not touching it. All right, we can take this chart because the Strat is repetitive. This hammer, that's a hammer. Oh, this is a hammer, and it did go in force to the upside. All right, but I want to show you. Let's see if we can find you some hammers, shooters, and inside bars. All right, because you don't have to look very far. Yep, that's a 2 down, 2 up. All right, but that's a little doji ugly thing. All right. All right, let's look. Let's look. Let's find hammers, shooters, inside bars. Lot of mess here. All right, a lot of mess. These are daily bars. These are daily bars. Let's go to the week because I want to show you guys this stuff. Let's go to the week. Hammers, shooters, inside bars. How do I know when I want to be in something? All right, here's a shooter. Here's a hammer. All right, this is a hammer. All right, this is a hammer. Once it starts trading above that hammer, this shows me that the price got taken down on a smaller time frame. The buyers started stepping up on some of these days. This is a weekly chart, so on a daily chart, buyers started stepping in on here. Yep, stepping in here. All right, to take this price over. All right, once it starts trading above that hammer, you can get in above 421.07. 421.07. Now you're in. Hammer. Okay, now you're in. I already showed you a shooter. That's a hammer. Inside bars are pretty easy. Inside bars can go either way. That's a good one right there for a 3-1-2 reversal up. Let's see, 3-1-2 reversal up. Price got taken down. Price consolidated. Once it traded above this inside bar at 414.50. All right, you are in. All right. Oh my gosh. You are in. Now got a little wonky here. All right. We talked about that hammer. Got a little wonky here, but you are in. There are only 3 actionable signals: hammers, shooters, inside bars. And there's a standard to the strat. If you're going to show other people the strat, show it correctly. All right. We have a responsibility to show the next person correctly because someone showed you the strat correctly. All right, we didn't come up with some weird, crazy, wonky stuff and say, well, look at this. You know, we're not throwing, chicken bones in a bowl and like shaking them up and saying, okay, the stock's going to the highs. We don't do that. We don't do that. I go to Tesla and I go, what's it doing on the month? Oh, I could probably, let me type in Tesla actually. I go to Tesla and I go, what's it doing on the month? It's red on the month. All right. What are my actionable signals for next week? I got a shooter on the week. I got a shooter on the week for next week. Will it go in force? If it goes in force, it'll trade. Once it is in force, it trades above. Excuse me. Once it is in force, it trades below 272.63. Will it get all the way down to 240? I don't know, but that's going to be amazing if it does. All right, because that's completely wrecking, the entire market is probably going to have to go into the downside if Tesla does that. But that's how we do that. That's how we look for actionable signals. We gauge magnitude and go, okay, I'm making a trading plan based on this. If it doesn't get all the way down to 240, which would be amazing, that would be an amazing put. If it doesn't get all the way down here and it only gets to 264, all right, fine. It filled the gap. I made money. Push my stops up. If Tesla starts trading up after it fills the gap, take your profits. All right, That's how we do that. That's how we do that. Look for those actionable signals. Utilities. Oh, let's go Dow Jones. I always go through the sector, through all the indices. Dow Jones inside week, looking for the 312 reversal back down below 337.19 inside on the month. Yeah, just trading sideways. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And then we got a shooter on the daily. QQQ. We are looking for some downside action here. Looking for that 322.
The 322.
Looking for the 322 down. We also have a shooter on the daily. All right, we have two actionable signals. One actionable signal on the weekly chart, one actionable signal on the daily chart. I talk about that in the Strat Trade Checklist course that's on thestratsoldier.com. I talk about how to read how to look at time frame continuity, how to look for those actionable signals on different time frames, and where you want to be in on that, and where we're at in the broadening formation. Okay, so we got two actionable signals on QQQ and SPY. We got the inside for QQQ. We're looking for the 2-2 reversal back down, and we also have a shooter on the daily. That's two actionable signals. All right, that's how we do that. Small cappers, I don't ever talk about small cappers because they're just always doing crappy, going sideways, all right? XLU, this is defensive stock. We see that they're not really hiding their money in XLU. They were just taking profits in SPY, all right? So XLU, shooter on the week, shooter on the week, shooter on the daily, two actionable signals. XRT, retail, two up on the month and two up on the week. All right, two up on the week. Didn't really get killed on Friday. They did take profits here, but it didn't get wrecked. All right, still two up. More likely going to open up inside day and open up inside week. Let's see if they keep buying in retail. XLK Tech. We're looking for that 3-1. Is it going to go 3-1-2 reversal down? Or 3-1-2 continuation up? What will it do? All right. Right now, currently closer to the downside. Shooter on the daily. Shooter on the daily. Look at that. Beautiful. Classic triangle layout. Buyers in here. They take profits and then they sold. These sellers turned all these buyers into losers. All right. If you did not know where to put your stops at, you didn't know how to get out, you just held through this, you're now holding on to a losing position. XLE with a hammer on the week. Oh my gosh, hammer on the week. We're looking for that to go in force. Hammer on the week. Now, the magnitude's only $82.52, so that ain't a whole bunch. But if that goes in force, that could take us two up on the month on XLE. All right, now we'll be going through all the holdings in XLE and looking for anything doing that as well. All right, look at these 60s. They did take profits on at the end of the day, but XLE was where to be. Labu with biotech just getting wrecked. They're getting out of biotech. Ugh, getting out. Healthcare, cure something. All right, I talked about this. I think it was in the last bonus vid. Oh no, it's inside, double inside month, about to do something. No. This is stuck. All right, this is the current month. We're now currently looking for a 2-1-2 reversal down on healthcare. 2-1-2 reversal down on healthcare. Will it do it? Will it do it? The week and the days and the 60s have to keep selling to the downside to trigger healthcare to go below 127.07 to the downside. All right. And then last but not least, consumer staples. We got a ugly shooter, but we're looking for a 2-2 reversal back down on XLP to the downside. All right. We're looking for that downside action. It is currently inside month. All right, we're looking for that. We're not going to go through a bunch of individual names. Just know that there's a lot of inside weeks. For next week. All right, so we're going to be looking for those downside. Do we go 3-1-2 reversal down? What do we do? All right, what do we do? So if you want to learn what actionable signals are, all right, you want to learn what actionable signals are, you want to learn how to enter and exit the trade, when to do that, check out my Strat execution course over at thestratsoldier.com. That's my execution course. And then look at the Strat trade checklist. All right, we don't just take every reversal on the screen. We look at time frame continuity, we look at where we're at in the broadening formation, and we have a criteria that we go through to decide, yes, I'm taking this trade and this is where I see it's going to go. Here's my magnitude. All right. So execution course, it's about entries, exits, how to stay in the trade. The Strat trade checklist, that's about gauging where we want to be at and what trades we really want to take. I also talk about how to trade gaps in that checklist. All right, Strat trade checklist course, I talk about how to trade gaps. All right. If you don't know anything about trading, check out my ebook, From Zero to Trading. There's a space in there that people don't talk about. How do I find the broker? How do I find stocks? Why am I even trading? Why am I even wanting to trade? Or am I just doing it just because everybody else is doing it? Why do I want to trade? That's all. I help you get through those questions in my ebook, From Zero to Trading. And it also comes with a bonus vid. All right, so go check that out. Go check out thestratsoldier.com. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, there's a webinar on July 12th. There's a webinar. Get in there. Learn the whole strat and nothing but the strat. For real. All right, in one night. Check it out. thestratsoldier.com. Get in there. There's only 9 slots left. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.